Across government, agencies are under tremendous pressure to modernize. Citizens expect digital-first services. Leaders want better insights from data. Meanwhile, staff are asked to deliver more with the same or fewer resources.
That's where AI-driven automation comes in. The goal isn't to replace staff, it's to give them their time back. If you think about the most document-heavy, repetitive tasks that bog down teams today, AI can step in and accelerate them, while still keeping compliance and accountability at the center.
The way we work is changing. Just as agencies once adopted email, shared drives, and cloud systems, we're now at the stage where AI agents are becoming part of the workforce.
Recent surveys show over 70% of federal leaders recognize the need to upskill staff for AI readiness. What that tells us is that this isn't optional. AI agents will be part of how public sector work gets done going forward. The question is, how do we do it securely, responsibly, and in ways that support staff rather than overwhelm them? We're all already using AI, often without even realizing it. Spam filters in email, fraud detection in banking, translation tools, recommendation engines.
The difference now is we have the ability to apply this intelligence directly to agency content instead of living behind the scenes. AI can help staff process, summarize, and compare the documents they work with every single day. Before we get into demos, it's important to acknowledge the foundation. Security, compliance, and control always come first.
With Box AI, that means admins can control exactly who has access, no model is trained on your content without explicit approval, and everything respects your existing Box permissions and encryption.
Transparency also matters. Agencies need to know why an AI agent gave the answer it did. That's built into our approach, using only high-quality models with clear, explainable outputs. So what does this look like in practice? In government, generative AI has some very clear, practical applications. Think about drafting plain language citizen letters, creating compliance reports, reviewing vendor RFPs, or spotting conflicts across overlapping policies.
These are tasks that take hours today. With Box AI, you can get to an accurate, consistent result in minutes. And that means staff spend less time buried in paperwork and more time serving citizens.
Let's start with single documents. Agencies handle thousands of long forms, contracts, and reports. Staff often spend hours just skimming and searching for deadlines and key terms. This slows down service delivery and increases the chance of missing something important.
Box AI changes that. Instead of manually reading every page, you can simply ask the document a question and get the answer instantly. Here's a citizen application. I'll ask Box AI to summarize the applicant's request and list all the deadlines. Within seconds, I get a clean, usable summary. Box also cites exactly where each piece of information came from, so I can trace every answer back to its source. I can easily copy information directly into another document, making it easy to take action right from the Box AI response. Now I'll ask, which department is responsible for the next step? Box gives me the answer instantly. Staff can move faster with more confidence and far less manual review. Now let's take it up a level. Often, agencies need to compare across documents, multiple RFP submissions, overlapping regulations, or vendor policies. Traditionally, that means line-by-line reviews, weeks of cross-checking, and lots of sticky notes.
With Box AI, those comparisons happen in minutes. Differences, overlaps, and conflicts are highlighted automatically, so teams can focus on decisions rather than manual review.
Here are 3 vendor proposals. I'll ask Box AI, compare pricing, delivery timelines, and compliance terms. It delivers a clear side-by-side summary.
Now, let's try policy analysis. Where does this local regulation conflict with the state standard? Instantly, Box AI flags the conflicts. What used to take weeks can now be resolved in a single review session. For citizens, one of the biggest frustrations is just finding the right form. Too often, websites are confusing, PDFs are outdated, and instructions aren't clear. This leads to incomplete submission and wasted time for staff.
Box Hubs solves for that problem by creating a single organized portal. Citizens can find what they need easily, and agencies can keep everything consistent and up to date. Here in this public-facing hub, everything's organized by category: permits, licenses, and business services, so residents can quickly find what they need without sorting through outdated PDFs or confusing websites. And with Box AI, they can simply ask, what are the key requirements and steps to open a new restaurant in Summit Creek County? AI searches across every form and guide, says exactly which documents it's pulling from, and links directly to the right one. So we're not creating new content silos or duplicates. We're pointing citizens to the most current, trusted version every time. That means faster answers for residents, less manual work for staff, and a smarter, more connected digital government experience.
Hubs are about making information easy to access and act on. But once agencies start using AI across different use cases, the big questions become, how do we make it consistent and repeatable, not just one-off experiments?
That's where Box AI Studio comes in. It lets agencies move from individual prompts to reusable AI agents, built once and then shared across the organization.
Agencies can't always rely on ad hoc prompts. Every evaluation, contract review, compliance step has to be consistent. That's why Box AI Studio exists, to move from one-off queries to repeatable, reusable AI agents.
The key is how simple it is. You don't need to be a developer. In Box AI Studio, you can choose the type of task you want: summarization, extraction, comparison, and then just describe the output that you need. With a few clicks, you've created an agent that anyone in the agency can run again and again. Let's take a look inside Box AI Studio, the workspace where we design and deploy custom AI agents for any business use case. What makes Box AI Studio so powerful is how configurable it is. I can define the agent, choose from multiple AI models. Since we're operating in a FedRAMP environment, I'll select GPT-5 to ensure full compliance. Next, I'll set custom instructions. I can tell the agent exactly what to do and what not to do. The more granular I get, the more precise the agent gets. I can even create custom prompts so users can run consistent queries with a single click. Access can be tightly controlled. Only authorized users can run or create agents. Now let's see it in action. Here's a contract file. Instead of reading through pages of legal language, I'll apply our contract review agent. I can easily select one of the prompts that's provided, and in seconds, it'll go ahead and summarize key risk provisions. It will also cite back to the exact clauses in the document. I have my citations down here below, and I can easily copy this to my clipboard to put into another document. That's the impact of AI Studio: compliant, transparent, and fast. Every contract review becomes repeatable, accurate, and audit ready.
Metadata may sound like a back office detail, but in government, it's the foundation of records management and compliance. Every retention schedule, search request, every audit depends on accurate metadata. The problem is today, tagging is often done manually. It's tedious, inconsistent, and error-prone. And those mistakes add risk. Missing a contract renewal date or misclassifying a document can lead to compliance issues, citizen frustrations, or even legal challenges.
This is where Box AI makes a big impact. Instead of relying on staff to key in data, AI can automatically extract critical fields, date values, owners, departments directly from the document itself. This means information is consistently tagged the moment it enters the system. Staff no longer waste hours on manual data entry, and agencies can gain accuracy, searchability, and defensibility. Here's a contract. Normally, someone would read it line by line and manually type in key terms. Today, I'll run the metadata agent. Within seconds, it captures key details like total contract value of $1.2 million, contract term, start and end dates, and even an auto renewal date. What's powerful is that Box AI doesn't just extract text, it understands context. For example, it can interpret a renewal clause to calculate exactly when the contract will auto renew or when notice must be provided. It's not just faster, it's consistent. Whether it's the first time or the 50th time, the data is captured the same way every time. And because the metadata powers retention, search, and reporting, agencies can stay audit ready with the right governance in place from day one.
Alongside Box AI Studio, there's also pre-built foundation agents. These are designed for the most common tasks agencies face, things like drafting citizen communication, answering questions, or extracting structured data from complex files.
They're ready to use right away, and agencies can expand on them in Box AI Studio to fit their own mission needs. It's a fast way to start seeing value from Box AI without needing to build everything from scratch. Today, we've shown how Box AI supports agencies at every step. Faster document review, multi-document comparison, citizen-friendly hubs, reusable Box AI agents, automated metadata, and pre-built foundational agents.
And all of it's delivered on Box's secure, compliant platform, so agencies can adopt AI responsibly, knowing security and governance are never compromised.
Thank you for joining us. We look forward to partnering with you on how Box AI can accelerate your mission. For a deeper dive on how your organization can leverage Box, we're hosting a handful of webinars over the coming weeks that are highly tailored to your organization's use cases. From court administration to benefits application and case file management, we'll cover the workflows and challenges we know your organizations are facing every day. The next webinar is coming up soon, so please take a moment to register now.